Yo, 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 welcome back to another episode of Perspectives with Big Bro. I'm your host, comedian Lonnie.
And I'm the Flash.
And how you feeling today, black man?
Man, you know, I'm blessed. I even though nigga broke, disgusted. No, I'm good, man. Honestly, I'm good, man. How you doing?
Hey, man, I'm hanging in there. Still trying to figure out how to get this money by tomorrow.
Gonna get to the games.
Yes, sir. That is forever and always the mission. So, two things with this episode.
This is episode 104.
104. Knocking them out. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to go with first. Just go with the first one that's on my mind. So, I want to know what you think about this theory that I feel about Kanye West.
Okay, cool. Let's go.
You know, he been in the news that a lot of, it's kind of calmed down now, but do you think that Kanye is fighting his mother's battles? Now, let me break that down for you. Kanye, single mother. She was an educator, obviously, just as any other black woman in the system with many other white people. Do you think that Kanye's mother was fighting for a lot of acceptance from her white counterparts? So therefore, Kanye wanting to be the hero, we talk about this a lot, mama trauma, wanting to save his mother from those things, but also be accepted in white America. As we see, that's a big problem that he has, wanting the white acceptance, the white voice. But some of his mother's battles have fallen on him, and him seeing that from a young age. I mean, obviously, they single mother. Obviously, we said that. So I think that a lot of his battles now are because of that, come from him trying to take up for his mother's honor. Now, it might not be indirectly, but I feel like subconsciously he has taken a lot of that stuff on. And we just see countless suggestions, but also in Kanye's dating, he's also chosen to not date his mother's type, meaning a black woman. He has not procreated with a black woman. The Amber Rose, the Kim Kardashian, the Julia Fox, all the girls after that have been white women. So he has disliked what his mother was as far as dating wise, because that was his first relationship with her. But it has shied him away from wanting the black woman, such as his mother, pushing him to the other races, and created this man that we see today.
Okay, so what's your question?
Do you agree with that?
No.
Why not?
Well, for one, I think, personal opinion, just watching Kanye, like most black men in America, they want white acceptance. And what happens with most black men in America is what they do is they want to get money. See, right? You ever notice when you hear most brothers talk about getting money, it's never to build a hospital or to build a community or to build a grocery store. It's always to buy some shit. You know what I'm saying? So me, just on the outside looking in, watching, you know, I believe that he tried to transcend race, but his songs, Kanye's songs told you what was going to happen. The first three albums told you what happens. When it all falls down, it tells you what happens. You know what I mean? And what happened was, I believe that once he got a taste of fame, it went off the rails. You know what I mean? Once he, like you watch that Yeezus documentary, once he got a taste of how good it is to be here on this side, he tried to distance himself from everything else. If that makes sense to you.
Distance himself from everything else, meaning what? Like,
it's like he know the black people gonna support him, because you know all those want to be rich and fresh. You know what I mean? So he told you when the nigga get on, he asked for a white girl, and when he got on, that's what he did. Because now you can date them But believe it or not, is most brothers when they dating the women outside their race, you're dating the women that they don't want.
I've heard that. Yep.
And another thing, just like the guy on Good Morning America, City about to fire his ass, T.J. Holmes. Cause they said he was knocking all the girls off, all the snow bunnies off. It was snow bunny crisis. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he a good talking Negro with good hair and nice eyes. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So we get their second hand. I mean, so he's basically knocking off all these people's wives. But you can't knock a white man wife off.
Yeah, they don't like that.
Man, but they hang you for that.
Yeah, they don't like that at all.
They killed a little boy behind that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, was beginning of a whole movement. Made a movie about it. So, but the Kanye thing, me personally, I think that those are effective when brothers get money and they lose themselves and they find the new them or the them they want it to be. So I don't think it had anything to do with mom. I think it just went through identity crisis, and it happened too quick. You know what I'm saying? Grind. Mama help you move to Jersey, New York. Get on Jay-Z album. Then one album. Then you just blow up. You know what I mean? And you become a phenomenon. He had all the kids walk. Cause think about it, when he first came out, all the kids want to be. He's the normal black man, single mom. He want to wear polo. You know what I'm saying? It's like he had the backpack on. He talking positive because he's smart, so he kicking knowledge in his rap songs a little bit. He's well versed. But as more money he got far from that person.
Far from the relatability of the
yes,
black person.
And also he said it in an interview. When he you know, you a dude, you ain't getting a whole bunch of trim. Once you got on, now you getting all the trim in the world. So he basically married the biggest porn star in the world. Then he's like he's about smut magazines. So what he did, when he got money, first he got the stripper. Then he got the porn star. You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying?
I see the points. I guess I can't not say that it doesn't have to subconsciously do with his mother's trauma though. Either.
Well, what was mama trauma was over. Her mom's overly successful, and she raised her son to be successful, and she gave him the tools that a lot of single mothers don't give their sons. The problem with the brother is once he got on, he lost all of that. Once he got on and got so much money, he lost all of that. And right now, he's experiencing right now what happens. When they done with you, they're gonna take everything from you. We've never seen in a modern day history a black man who becomes multi-billionaire, millionaire successful right off in the sunset. They gotta take your money.
Yeah, no, you're not going.
Like, you gonna get divorced from your wife. Your wife gonna, especially if you marry outside your race, she gonna take your money.
Okay, so what's the difference between him and a Jay-Z then?
Well,
because Jay-Z similar, not the same.
Well,
just similar.
Jay-Z ain't talking about. They slapped Jay-Z hand too. Know what I'm saying? When he was using the Jewish, the people in the rap songs, they his hand too. He had gone back. You know what I mean? But also, the difference between Jay-Z and Kanye is Kanye didn't cut nobody out. Jay-Z cut people out. You know what I'm saying? He would cut through them to get up there. But also, Jay-Z woman is the biggest entity in the world.
Well, yeah, I say that in the sense of like he got on Kevin the Black Girl.
No, but also Jay-Z didn't just get a black girl. He got a younger girl.
Black girl.
No, he got a D black girl who's 12 years younger than him. You know what I'm saying? Singing songs about she bootylicious.
Yeah.
At least he got somebody with some talent.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's not too many other people. Well, there are some. I will say it's more so athletes, but it's not too many other people I can point to that like did what Kanye did.
Yeah, but no, a lot of them do what Kanye do. But the problem is, Kanye became something. You know what I mean? Even though statistics says that black men, only 12% of black men marry outside their race. Mm-hmm. Only 12%, and there's only the 1% can have Kanye money. Mm-hmm. So we all can't do that anyway. Mm-hmm. So yeah. we're not gonna be able to do that no way. You know what I mean? So we gotta stick to the rivers and lakes that we used to.
For sure. Yeah, it's just something that I been going through. I'm just like I could see, like I could argue for it. I'm not saying that that's the cause, like that's the thing. I think that's the initial.
You want to know the effects.
Yeah, because I just see this. I see a lot of the, even some of my friends who stray away from certain types of women. It's because
of their mother. But sometimes they feel like they're what they supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers feel like some brothers feel like they supposed to have a Kim K.
Yeah.
Just like, what's the little young white girl that was on Dr. Phil, Catch Me Outside?
Oh, I forget her name. Bad Barbie or whatever.
Bad Barbie.
Yeah.
You notice she was in the news a couple of, I don't know, it was not too long ago. Mm-hmm. And the black girls was like, she trying to look black. Nah, y'all trying to look white. She a white girl. That's how she's supposed to look. Y'all trying to look like her.
She's a little tan. She was a little tan.
No, what I'm saying is that's close.
Yeah, they trying to meet in the middle.
No, because the sisters are, she trying to get, no, that's her natural origin, how she supposed to look. You all want to be like that. You know what I mean? That's my observation to the situation.
Yeah, no. Hey, you know what I'm saying? We just here to, give perspectives. I don't know, just something I was like, I could see it. Cause I mean, we seen. I mean, not saying this mother wasn't a positive figure in his life. Obviously, we seen the documentary she was, but we didn't see the bad days. Like we didn't see, all of that. So I just wonder if that kind of shaped him.
Well, I think mom was that mom who was hands on. I don't think mom was just. He grew up single mom and it was bitterness. I think mom was hands on.
Yeah, but in that hands onness, there could still exist some sort of toxicity in there.
I mean, if that's the case, you could say everybody have a little toxicity.
Oh, I agree.
So,
yeah. I mean, I'm only saying this coming from looking at me, like qualities that I do see that my mother has. I shy away from them, or I will go the opposite way, or it's like, oh hell no. Like, put the car in reverse, go the other. Like, I will. So so that is what prompts me to think like, I wonder if that could be the case with him, but also with the white acceptance thing that he's fighting for. But we always seen.
Hey, we say Sway didn't have the answers. Sway really did have the answers.
Yeah.
Sway said, build it yourself. They can't take it from you. You build it yourself. Only way they can take it is when you partner. When you partner with them. Or use their money.
You know what's crazy? I actually think Sway did not have the answers at the time.
No, Sway had the answers. The problem was it was just gonna be a slow grind. Let me tell you something. Mm-hmm. Just like Under Armour started from the bottom, mm-hmm. and now whatever, you know what I mean? All you got, it's a slow grind. See, the problem is we feel like once we get some paper, once we get rich, we want instant gratification.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
That's just like saying we did 100 episodes, and now I feel like I should be on V103 today.
Mm-hmm. Well, I only say, I think at the time Sway didn't have the answer. I think the long term, I just don't think that if Kanye would have did it himself, it wouldn't have been as successful. And I only say that based off of going into an industry. Fashion is brutal, but going into an industry where like you're able to learn it on a large scale.
Hold on. Kanye would have did it because Kanye had won the fashion award 3 years straight. He would have did it. The reason why you buy Yeezys is because of him. He's never shot a jump shot.
No, for sure.
You're buying these shoes. Hey, People is buying the product because he's the product. He was the product then.
But I think we also like discount the expertise that comes along with
But
it.
you can get that. You got little boys right now. See, that's the thing. You got little boys right now who are designing shoes. Them shits was ugly when they came out. But all y'all ran out and got them. It's not a cute shoe. But Kanye say they $230, you wouldn't go buy them. You bought them because Kanye said buy them. People bought those ugly ass slave sweaters that they were selling. But no, though, they were selling them same sweaters 10 years ago when he first dropped that line. You know what I'm saying? People still were buying them. They buy them because of the person, not because of the quality. Ain't nobody buying Jordans because it's a zero gravity, and when you bounce off your toe, it bounces back. No, that's not why people buy Jordans. They buy them because that ball head do better jumping.
Yes, for sure. However, would it have been successful without the white infrastructure behind it?
No. Yes, it would have. You don't necessarily need them. Here's the thing. You just got to sell it to your audience. See, the problem with us is we always want a bigger audience. If this is my audience, as we get big, we try to outdo them to go get more people. You got to stick to your core people. You got to make people come get on your bus. You ain't gotta do that. But that's what we've been taught. That's why a lot of black businesses fail. That's why a lot of black people fail.
Because
we don't keep using the same ingredients. We try to change the ingredients up.
Yeah.
They don't change the ingredients up on nothing. We change it up.
But I guess in my thinking, I'm like, that's what we're to take away from white people in business. Is like their infrastructure of scale and like other behind the scenes stuff. Not saying that they make it popular. I'm just saying that like, okay, right now, what I've seen is in personal dealings is like white people have better answers for growth, sustainability, systems, and all this stuff because they have the infrastructure already. So if I go to a white manufacturer versus a black one, I will be able to learn this. But the problem is what we don't do is bring it back to the black community.
Here's the thing. Because they make it so you can't bring it back. That's the point I'm trying to make. When you walk away from doing business with them, you don't walk away with your money and your nuts. You walk away with nothing. Nothing. You don't need Disney. You your own Disney. All they're gonna do is take some time. If you ain't got the time to do it, sit your ass down. See, the problem with us is we ain't got the time to do. We trying to do so much. That's one thing I respect about, like, just go to YouTube looking at Country Wayne. Perfect example. They got more. He doing more streams than Showtime doing on YouTube. Without just him and the camera phone and some cameras, him, and don't cuss.
Okay, so take that. So now let's say if he's trying to build an infrastructure of like streaming. Yeah, he can do it, but it might not be the same.
This the point. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
No, I get you.
If you drop episodes right now and they getting 300,000 in 3 hours, bruh, when them folks call you and say, hey, oh, we want to work with, we want to be in business with you, they looking at how they can get some money. But you already got the sauce. You don't need their sauce. Now, if that's what you want to do, most people just like being independent rap label and a major rap label. Most people who don't want to do the work like major. But most people who like to touch the hands and touch the fans are indie. You know what I mean? Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you know you not gonna get a whole bunch of notoriety. You ain't gonna get a whole bunch of plaques. But they don't come home with the money you come home with.
But then going from an indie, but the money going from an indie to a major is different though.
They don't even come home with the same money. If that was the case, they'll never leave. You'll never see them talking about, hey, if that was the case, you would never see these two dudes about leaving. I got jerked. Blah, 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 blah. The indies never say that. They still eat good off that. It's okay not to have a 12-bedroom mansion. It's okay to have an 8.
I guess I'm only looking at it for scaling purposes though. Like I feel like you can only get so far before you need.
No, you know you don't. You the work. You the dope. Dope sell itself. Kanye the dope. He sell himself. But now they don't random and use him and abuse him. Now he look crazy. Now he can't do it now. They don't butt broke him. They ain't gone. Now they getting rid of him. Ice Cube said it best on MTV, but they don't care. They'll have a new nigga next year. You ain't that special.
I get the point. I get it. So you think? I mean, and I do think that he could still have reached I still think he could have reached $1 billion without.
Hey.
I don't think he would have did it in this time.
Let me tell you something. He would have did it. Cause let me tell you something about the universe. Let me tell you something about God. You gonna do what you're gonna do regardless. That's why I keep trying to explain to men about women. A great man gonna be a great man regardless. Cause that's in his DNA. Mm-hmm. Great man that don't need no assistance. He may need an assist, but he don't need no assistance. He may need some help. But he David, he gonna encourage himself and get to it and get going. He gonna get some motion. Mm-hmm. And once you get the motion, that's all you need is the motion. And that boy Jesus had the motion. Yeah, what though? And now after they done used them and sold all the stuff they gonna sell. Mm-hmm. Then they gonna find him a new one. They gonna find him a new one.
Yeah. I think my biggest problem
and that why 50 Cent keep saying what he's saying. We got the biggest show on. I bring stars all the money. Mm-hmm. Why I don't own half the company? That's why he arguing every week. Every week he got the biggest shows on Stars. Every show he got them back to back to back. Blowing money fast. BMF. Power this, Tommy this, then the Razor Cane. They back to back to back every 12 weeks. Mm-hmm. Imagine if he just had his own platform. He gonna get all the money.
But I still think you need that knowledge from a major.
Guess what though? Well, these phones tell you everything you need to know. I used to be a librarian, bro. It ain't hard. Master P told you that. Master P told you that. No, he told you that. He said, but you don't need that. He said, all you need is product. Mm-hmm. Ain't got nothing to do with no mama. Yeah, your mama can put that sauce into you to make you be a better person. Mm-hmm. You don't need, I mean, isn't that wrong with companionship? And if you got a good woman, I ain't saying you don't need no good woman. Mm-hmm. But you don't need no girl when you down, when you out, somebody telling you, you can get it. You gotta wake up in the morning and say you can get it. Even when you have that in you, yeah. But I say like Gatorade, boy, it gotta be in you.
It got to. Yeah, if you ain't got it yourself, yeah, you never gone. Nobody should have to put it in you.
Yeah.
Like I wholeheartedly believe that for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I don't know. That's how I just kind of feel. But I only say that because I think that there's certain things we can learn from every race, every community, right? And we just don't we as black people don't never bring it back.
Because the thing is, they're not gonna let you bring it back. Hey, when Herod were freeing slaves, the white folks gonna say, "Hey, I'm going down there with you next time." They say, "I'm helping you get up here."
Yeah, when you get up here.
Well, you highlight. I ain't going down there with you. I ain't saying none did, but the majority.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
What you say about Leo Corin? What he said? Hey,
He got mouths to feed. He don't care nothing about it. I mean, yeah. And I guess I never thought about like what you were saying about they don't let you bring it back. I guess we never, and I never even seen anybody try to even bring it back. But I guess that was my only biggest thing about Kanye was always just like, bro, you've achieved $1 billion, so now
Kanye told you in that first album, College Dropout, what was gonna happen to him. All them songs, just go back and listen to them. Mm-hmm. Then go back and listen to the second album. Then listen to the first three. They tell you what his life is gonna look like. Whenever you go get one of those snow bunnies, but your ass in trouble.
Yeah. Hey man, that's why we need to work together. I was watching an interview earlier about Robert Smith, with Robert Smith. He was kind of talking about that, like community building and stuff like that. We don't do that enough. But yeah, it's just an interesting perspective I had about that, and I was just like, obviously, I consider you a hip hop historian, so I had to bring it to you. So, hey man, what y'all think about it? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all add, something to this conversation. Like, comment, and subscribe as always. Yeah, I'm gonna say the other one for another video.
Okay.
Because this was a good conversation in itself. So the other one gonna be a whole another topic. But it ain't like it's just a yeah. Hey man, I'm just trying to get us men to be out here, be better, and do our parts.
And we'll be better if we just really start building together and stop thinking we need everybody, because they only come fuck with you when you got motion. Mm-hmm. And then they gonna take your motion.
Mm-hmm. Gonna use you and abuse you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, they gonna take your motion. Then not a lot of times you go in the building, they make you go be somebody else you ain't.
I guess the only thing now that I think about it is I can't say that they won't let you take it back.
Oh,
we
okay.
ain't never seen nobody try to.
Oh, okay. Yes, you have.
Like who?
Yes, you have. When Bill Cosby trying to buy the NBC, and he was trying to when he was trying to put black good programming on TV. Yes, it will. Even though once again this how our community work. It's always a sex scandal. You ever notice that? Mm-hmm. With black men, it's always a sex scandal. Or it's always a cheating scandal. And as soon as he cheat or whatever the case, all his money gonna be gone. They're gonna take all of it. Mm-hmm. They try to bring it back. Like people like Master P. He tried to bring it back. But his brother's still in jail.
Yeah.
He tried to bring it back and tell us what's going on. His brother's still in jail for a crime he did not commit. They got videotape and everything to show that man didn't do it. And what they did was this. Oh, now you keep talking about the independent. He trying to get money. He ain't never getting out.
Yeah, we don't like that.
And people won't look at it that way. But I dig deep into stuff. Mm-hmm. Bill Cosby, know what I'm saying? Now, they done came back and said everybody lying, all the other stuff going on.
Yeah. I never knew if that was official. Like I did hear he was trying to buy it. I never knew if it was.
But he was trying to buy that stuff for them folks. Because the thing is, he was trying to get that program. Michael Jackson, the same thing. Mm-hmm. Do what they do. That's how the game go. Especially for us, it get weird.
Hey, they use you, they abuse you.
Yeah, but
you back.
We gotta stop letting us use them. I ain't say don't ever get no money with them. I'm saying understand your stance. Mm-hmm. Be true with what you doing.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, there you heard it. Perspectives from Big Bro. Yeah, I don't have any more points. That was just that was kind of I'm just out of them right now. Just some things that I just be pondering with my head. I'm like,
yeah, man.
The case. Come on, Kanye. Let's try to pull it back together. Maybe I don't know.
Cause it's crazy, right? I know we're wrapping up. It's crazy, right? Say like a person like Kanye, right? all the stuff he talking, Dr. Umar Johnson talking the same thing in a way. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
In a way. When he opened that Donda school, imagine he had put that money behind Dr. Umar Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine that. Imagine how big that power structure would have been.
Yeah.
Imagine how big that power structure would have been.
For the life of me,
But the thing is, you know what? No, he couldn't do that because Adidas not letting you take that money over there. All them folks you doing business with in bed with ain't gonna let you take that money over there. Now, this dude's a educated scholar. I don't care about it. I don't care about one thing about black people. We got to stop. Oh, his everything sexual view is if people don't agree with your sexual view. Because at first they say if I didn't agree with who you had sex with was a problem. Now that that's accepted, now he having sex with a whole bunch of women. I don't like him. That's what we do in our community to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
But imagine they had put that money together.
Yeah, he'd have been had that school bill.
Imagine folks put that money behind him.
Yeah. I thought about that when I was watching the Umar video. I was like, why ain't nobody?
Hey, imagine if
But even that, we don't even need a Kanye or like a billionaire to put it behind. But like, why ain't?
We ain't talking about people. That's just like when people, you go to Kroger's and they ask you to donate. You a multi-billion-dollar corporation. Why are you asking me to donate? Why you need my money to give the money to somebody else? You the one with the money.
Yeah. Yeah.
You go to Publix, they be like this. You wanna donate $1? This is a multi-billion-dollar job.
Okay, but I will say that I think we put too much responsibility on the billionaire black people.
You supposed to. You know why?
Well,
Hey, the Bible says, God bless the child who has his own, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once you get a lot of resources,
mm-hmm.
the game was never to keep the resources.
Mm-hmm.
The game was to give the resources out. That's how you circulate. That's how you circulate society. Because everybody else give their resources out. We get our resources and go buy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And be like, oh, I got 10 houses in New York.
Yeah. Can only live in one in a certain amount of time.
Just like when you see these rappers and their girlfriends, why every year they giving each other cars for Christmas? Car for birthday, car for Christmas. She don't even drive.
Yeah, or they got to drive. They riding in a Sprinter.
But that's the point. So those 0.5% billionaires of them black people,
mm-hmm.
they supposed to come back and do that. Hey, that's a silver duty. That's a duty when God give you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you supposed to do.
Okay, so what about? I just think we ain't got that many billionaire black people, but why not just the millionaire black people? If they
that
got
too,
together?
get what though? That's 1%. That too.
Yeah, I mean, I just say that because I always hear them say that, or they say LeBron James to sell out and all that.
And get what though? No, the thing is that too. LeBron James don't read books like that. Umar Johnson do.
Mm-hmm.
You supposed to put the money in his hand.
Yeah,
that's what he do.
Yeah.
You don't fit. Do you fit cars? You don't fit cars? So something wrong with your car, it's gonna be like this. You gonna take it to a mechanic.
Yeah.
When I need my son to learn how to do something, I'm gonna take it to the person how to do it. We like to cut corners. We like to hoard the money. That's why God don't give it to us.
Mm. Yeah.
That's why God didn't give it. That's why God don't bless us the way He's supposed to bless us. Cause we don't give back to nobody. We don't love nobody.
Boy, that's one of the messages straight from the preacher.
We don't love nobody. And we don't honor nobody.
Mm-hmm. I can agree with that. I can
definitely agree with that. When people talk some Jay-Z did not, if he get money back, he do. I'm not counting nobody's pocket. But these ABCUs shouldn't be going through what they're going through. Mm-hmm. Oh, they mismanaged the money. Now you come in there and you get to put the building together. Don't give it to them. You go get the builder.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Don't get them because they gonna do they some heathen and thievings over there.
Yeah. And then you know what's even crazier? What I also realize is like how the American like tax structure and stuff is also set up. Because when Robert Smith was talking about how he had cleared everybody debt, he was like, the problem that it presented was I couldn't give them the money without it being taxed.
Yeah.
So now those people had the burden of having to pay the tax on the money because he wanted to clear their debt, but he ended up doing something a little different where they was able to pull from the fund and then they put back into it and stuff like that. So
they had to, once again, he tried to go there and whatever they tried to make it hard for him not to be able to do that. So now you getting kids who are graduating who are not in debt. Imagine those same Morehouse graduates, right? Imagine all of them had a career path. Like, I mean, I'm talking a real career path, not just studies. You know what I'm saying? Like, this person going to law school. I mean, a lot of them did. I got a lot of clients who graduated there. But what I'm saying is not only give them, not only give them LLCs, show them how to get some money. Get the paperwork together, then show them how to get some money.
Hey man, that's why I'm trying to get this studio so we can give back.
Give back.
Start this money making engine to start doing some change for us.
Yeah.
Literally just for us.
Hey,
I don't care about nobody else.
But
just us. That's it. We ain't got nothing for just us.
And that will make it beautiful, man, when you doing that, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody mad at Dion, but Dion didn't tell the story about how all the shit that was going on.
Yeah, they were taking the money from him and stuff.
He still smiled. He used his own Hall of Fame big boy check money from Fox and everybody to build the new locker room. Even and the crazy thing is when we give money like that, it's a write-off. You're gonna get it back. Cause when you're a millionaire, you gotta spend the money anyway. So spend on something that count.
Spend on something that's gonna make a change. Yeah.
They're like, I get tired and I see the celebrities who got barbers. I done cut a gang of celebrities. I ain't never one of them say, I'm gonna put you on payroll. You got to spend this money. Give me 40 grand a year.
You think it's because they ain't up on game, or do you think it's just because they don't want to be up? Like they don't want to get it.
They don't want to get it. They don't value like that. But they go to the Flame and throw 10 bands.
That white boy out here cutting people. Nah, I'm talking about the white boy who be out here cutting. Yeah.
No, but white. I mean, the other races of people, they conduct business properly. They barber gonna be straight. This person gonna be straight. The person who do their house stuff gonna be straight. The person who clean their gutters gonna be. Everybody gonna be straight. That's why people like working for them. We cut corners with each other. And I ain't saying all of them saying we not no such thing as all. I know somebody gonna be like, well, all of them ain't good business. You're right. All of them ain't good business.
Of course.
We're talking about the ones who are good business. Let's leave the negative people out.
Lead them over there.
Over there.
No, you right.
We cut corners, but we cut corners with each other. We do each other any kind of way.
Yeah. Hey man, y'all heard it here first.
Hey, let's try some loving, man. Let's try loving on people, man. It's Christmas holiday. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people ain't gonna have nothing under that tree.
Yeah, it's gonna get rough out here. It's rough out here already for a lot of people.
But hey, it's low key a little recession.
Even though they ain't trying to say it.
But they don't want to say it though.
They playing with words.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interest high.
Even if you can buy a house, through the roof. So you
you see, and you notice. Remember we talked about this 2 years ago. You notice they building these small houses and these condos. You know why they building condos, small houses? They pack more houses. Get more people.
More money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, apartment living is going up. Like they building apartment buildings everywhere.
But the crazy thing is, if you go in there right now, you go to 5 apartments down Moyer Drive of the new buildings. Go in there and ask the capacity. How full is it? You even know somebody work down there. They said
8%.
Only 8%. So imagine if they said, hey, the cost of living here is $1,000 a month. it be full.
Yeah.
But since they want $3,000 and anybody got it, but I'm just gonna build another one. Then I'm just gonna write it off because when it crashes.
Mm-hmm. Because it's a loss.
Yeah. I'm sell it to somebody else. I'm sell it to somebody else. I'm sell it to somebody else. And every time it's a loss to everybody. But the building's still there.
Yep. Can't disagree with you on that one. That shit crazy, man. Hey, man. Start community building, y'all. Just
Build them up.
we got to do something different because otherwise, we just gonna lose more and more black people, more traditions, more everything.
And women ask me all the time. They talk about our podcast. They be like, "Why is it always black men and black women going back and forth?" I'm like, first we gotta go to the minor steps first.
Mm-hmm.
Purpose building.
Yeah.
Fuck trying to be in love.
Yeah.
Let's start trying to build some emotional strength,
Boy,
mental strength.
when I look at over the years the shit that they have done to us and how at every step and turn, it's ridiculous. You be like, damn, this shit was set up. Like, you can't win if you go left, right, up, down. It's set up literally for nobody to win. No black person to win. That's the sad part about it.
That's why we got set up. That's why we got to start winning and set it up.
Yep.
Cause I promise you. Hey, I tell God often, you give me a bag, I'm gonna bless everybody who, you know what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was blessing y'all when I didn't have no money.
Yep.
I'm really gonna be in the blessing, be in the den.
Yep. Hey, y'all, hit that like button, subscribe, pass the message on. I'm Comedian Lonnie.
Hey man, I'm the Flash, and these are my perspectives.
Hey, we out. Peace.